There it is. I knew I'd get it. Ha! Finally, it's taken me a while. Okay, hi Club Clowns, how are you? You been doing good? Check this out. Your next challenge for the holidays, okay, is to set yourself up a study station. Okay, we've got online schooling about to happen for you guys, and no matter what happens, everyone needs somewhere that they can sit down and concentrate and get amongst their work, all right? So laptop here, etc. But notice around, I've got this beautiful origami that a student made for me. Thank you very much, Paris. I've got a few of my tricks and a few of my favourite books, stationery, spare paper, okay? It is right next to, you will duly note, a loafing area. Also important, but you don't want to be doing your study there. You're not going to get much studying done there, even with a pen and paper sitting in your lap. You always need someone to sit and focus, okay? So today we're going to look at character clowning, all right? So you're going to need this to complete your clown profiles. But in the meantime, before we can talk about character clowning, we have to look at the history of clowning and where we've all come from. A lot of you clowns already have your clown kind of profiles set out, and I'll split it up into pages here. But basically it gives you an overview of the past, where we've come from, all right? So in 2400 BC, in the 5th dynasty, the first recorded clowns in Egypt, and they were priests, believe that or not, okay? Now, we move on to our page and focus on that for just a bit. In the 16th century, right, or in early centuries, there was fools and jesters, okay, for kings and queens. That was also cool. 16th century Commedia dell'arte happened. And that was fantastic Italian street theatre. They used to go around and improvise with a troupe of stock characters, many of them, okay? There was Harlequin and Pedrolino and Truffaldino and Pulcinella eventually came into that, okay? Also Pierrot. Pierrot was a clown that was crying on the inside but laughing on the outside, okay? So if we can focus on the pages here for a sec, okay? There we go. So we're going down the page now. I'm looking at Pulcinella, known as clown in Commedia dell'arte, but somehow that transferred to English, puppetry, okay? Now here, if you look into the background of Punch, he's not very politically correct nowadays, so we don't really focus too much on him. Right, so in 1802, clowning went through a big transformation. Charles Dibdin designed costumes for 2 clowns at Sadler's Wells. Okay, Joseph Grimaldi was one of them, okay, and he became so popular that he blitzed Harlequin and everyone from that Commedia dell'arte thing. So here's why now we call all young clowns Joeys. Out of all of this developed 3 definite groups of clowns. I've listed Auguste at the top here, but we'll focus on the grotesque first, because the grotesque was a white-faced clown with red tufts of hair at the sides. And he did physical tricks and tumbling and slapstick and pratfalls. And he was basically the boss. He wore oversized clothes. Now, the Auguste is probably where we're focused on now with the character clowning as well, because the Auguste had white eyes and a mouth, and he was a bit of a clumsy dude who came in on sketches in inappropriate times to mess up tricks. He was often the brunt of jokes and got copped the pie in the face. Yep, all right. Because now we can start looking at character clowns, okay? Representing the fun and misfortune in all of us. Now, like Joseph Dibdin did, we're going to focus on the costume first, which represents a job or an occupation or an individual, where your personality is your character. Like the tramp clown, Mr. Bean, maybe Jim Carrey in The Mask as well. There's plenty of clowns that don't actually wear makeup, aren't there? Okay? So now, if we look at your character, we're going to look at your identity, purpose, your physical characteristics. How do you walk? When you wear a costume or a hat, what does it represent and what does it make your body do? How does it make you talk, walk, think, act? Okay, so your costume represents your occupation, background and status. Your makeup is yours to design and yours to own, okay? So you might know a bit more about some of the history, but the eggs. Originally, clowns could register their face, but around 1946, a chemist developed a method of painting your clown face on an egg. What a great idea for the holidays. Get yourself an egg and get amongst it, all right? We'll go over and have a look at profiles in a little while after we look at makeup, all right? And you can, we'll talk about designing your face there, then transferring it to an egg. That is how you register your clown face, okay? There used to be an organisation, I believe it was in Perth, a long time ago, we could register your face as well. The other way around that is to draw your face or take pictures of your clown makeup, put it in an envelope and post it to yourself and never open it. That's if you want to take your clown face that seriously. Honestly, who knows, all right? But what we might do is start looking at makeup, first of all. I'm in my costume, I'm ready, I've chosen to look like this. Now let's look at makeup.